all addiction is caused by the same thing. So alcoholism, drug use, sex and porn, gambling, all forms of addiction, all forms of pathological self-soothing are caused by the same thing. Every addict has this in common. The core reason, the thing that's at the heart, I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to tell you why, and I'm telling you where this information comes from. So because I really want to get this message across, that because there's so much misinformation out there and it causes all this stigma and shame and blame. The core reason for all addiction is complex childhood trauma. All addicts have that in common, that they share some level of complex childhood trauma. Now, you don't need to believe me, although I am experienced. I'm an addiction expert. I own a business in this space. I am a recovery coach and I'm a recovering alcoholic. So you don't need to take Kylie's word for it. You can have a look at Dr. Gabor Mate's work, Dr. Retty Joseph's work, lots of other experts. I'm going to put some of their research links in the comment section here. So check it out, subscribe, check out that I've got another full video on what is addiction, what causes addiction, are you an addict? So lots more information. But for today, what I really just want to explain is this concept that all addiction comes from complex childhood trauma. Now, it may not appear that way, and I don't want to be, for it to seem like I'm blaming or shaming mum and dad. I have amazing parents. Hey, mum and dad, they did the very best with what they could at the time. There's also a misconception about what trauma is. So trauma, if I just give you the really simple version, there's the big T and the little t. So big complex trauma being events like death, incest, really traumatic events. And again, trauma is not the event, but the effect on the nervous system. So when we don't have the support, even the smallest things can be very traumatic. And then we have the little t's, and within the little t's and bullying, etc., there is normally things that happen 0 to 9, but 0 to 19 also. It's when we're understanding the core of who we are in context of the world, our core emotional needs not being met. So being vulnerable, invulnerable, being worthy of love. When there is some gap there is a pain that we don't feel safe, that later comes out as pathological self-soothing. So much more on this topic. Check out my other videos. Thanks for being here.